Central Bank of Nigeria says it will redesign the 200 naira, 500 naira and 1000 naira notes. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the Central Bank of Nigeria on Wednesday said it will redesign the 200 naira, 500 naira and 1000 naira notes, respectively. CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele disclosed this during a special press briefing in Abuja on Wednesday. The newly redesigned naira notes are to come up into use December 15, 2022. At number 2, the Independent National Electoral Commission says it has identified 23 personnel who carried out fake voter registrations. Mahmood Yakubu, INEC chairman, said this on Wednesday at the third quarterly meeting with political parties. Speaking at the meeting, the INEC chairman said that the fake registrations were carried out by some of the INEC officers, adding that the officers involved in this unethical conduct and disciplinary action has commenced. Furthermore, INEC said that preliminary registered voters in Nigeria now stand at 93.5 million. This is as the Commission explained that 9.5 million new voters were added to the existing register of 84 million voters. At number 3, the United States has authorized the relocation of U.S. government employees and their families from Abuja over potential terrorist attacks. The U.S. Department of State granted authorized departure status to embassy in Abuja, which permits the voluntary departure of family members and certain employees due to the heightened risk of terrorist attacks, the terror alert said. The terror alert, however, was dismissed by Information Minister Lai Mohammed and has received backlash from Nigerians. Meanwhile, the police spokesman Muyiwa Adejobi said there was no cause for alarm, noting that all hands were on deck to nip the threats in the bud. At number 4, Federal High Court sitting in Umuahia, the Abia State capital, has ordered the federal government to pay the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, the sum of 500 million naira as damages following his illegal abduction and human rights abuse from Kenya. The court also ordered the federal government to return him to Kenya from where he was extradited to Nigeria on June 19, 2021. The court, presided by Justice E.N. Anyadike, insisted that the extradition of Kanu from Kenya without recourse to the legal process was a flagrant abuse of his fundamental human right. Kanu has also commenced a fundamental rights action before the Federal High Court in Abuja to demand payment of 100 billion naira as reparation for the gross violation of his rights to liberty and dignity of human persons by the federal government. At number 5, President Muhammadu Buhari has called for increased Korean investment in Nigeria for mutual economic benefits. Special Advisor, Media and Publicity Femi Adesina disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday. According to the statement, Buhari gave the invitation to Korean investors when he granted an audience to representatives of strategic Korean companies and industries in Seoul. The meeting was held on the sidelines of the World Bio Summit 2022 in the Republic of the Korean capital, Seoul, South Korea. Buhari implored the investors to take advantage of the many investment opportunities in Nigeria, especially in oil and gas, trade, manufacturing, ICT, creative industry, and culture exchange. At number 6, the Cross River State government has vowed to sanction primary healthcare facilities that charge more than 3,000 naira for delivery. Janet Ekpeyong, the Director General of the Cross River Primary Healthcare Development Agency, said this during an integrated meeting with PHC Ward Focal Persons and the State Basic Healthcare Provision Scheme in Calabar. Ms. Ekpeyong said the agency had received complaints that some PHCs charge as much as 10,000 naira. She explained that this was to encourage women to visit health facilities instead of traditional birth attendants, adding that those who do not adhere will be penalized. At number 7, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission on Wednesday rearranged suspended Accountant General of the Federation, Ahmed Idris, and 3 others over alleged 109.5 billion naira fraud in an FCT High Court. Other defenders are Olusegun Akindele, Mohammed Usman, and Gezawa Commodity Market and Exchange Limited. They were first arraigned on July 22nd before a vacation judge, Justice Adeyemi Ajayi. However, upon the resumption of the court, the case was transferred to Justice Yusuf Halilu. They all pleaded not guilty to the charge preferred against them by EFCC. Following their not guilty plea, counsel for Idris, Chris Uche, prayed the court to allow the defendants to continue to enjoy the earlier bail granted to them by the court on July 28. Justice Halilu adjourned the case until November 23rd for hearing. At number 8, the trial of a former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, for alleged money laundering could not proceed on Wednesday before a federal high court in Lagos following a mix-up in the date. The case, which was earlier scheduled for the continuation of trial, could however not proceed due to the said error in the date. The matter will now be adjourned to a new date as will be agreed upon by the respective parties. Fayose is being prosecuted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over 6.9 billion naira fraud and money laundering charges. He was first arraigned on October 22, 2018 before Justice Mojishola Olatutegun alongside his company Spotless Investment Limited on 11 counts bordering on fraud and money laundering offences. He had pleaded not guilty to the charges and was granted bail. At number 9, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria has said that selling premium motor spirit at 180 naira per litre is no more visible in Oyo and Osun State. IPMAN chairman of Ibadan Depot, which covers Oyo and Osun State, Mutiu Bukola, disclosed the news. IPMAN has, however, said that its members would increase the pump price. He stated that this decision was necessary so as to avoid long queues in Oyo and Osun. Bukola explained that this is due to the increment of the landing cost and the cost of transportation. Finally, at number 10, the German government has paved way for the legalization of cannabis on Wednesday, though it remains unclear whether the plan will pass muster at the European level. According to the plan approved by Chancellor Olaf Scholz's cabinet, cannabis and the active substance tetrahydrocannabinol would no longer be legally classified as narcotics. The purpose and possessions of up to 30 grams of cannabis would be exempt from punishment. Also, private cultivation would be permitted to a limited extent and sale to adults in licensed specialist shops, and possibly also pharmacies would be possible, the plan stated. However, it has been observed that European rules on the handling of cannabis could stand in the way of legalization in Germany. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.